Oh my god, what are these news to wake up to? Honestly, that's kind of funky, man. I have the blanket, I have the broken face, I have the whole thing. It's 6 a.m. just for you guys, so that does deserve a like. Let's talk about the new changes that were made for Bladers Rebirth. And I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't affect me, but it certainly will affect the people in the leaderboard. We just did an interview with Cast and stuff, so these guys will probably be affected by it. I don't know, but I would assume that anybody that really goes hard on the leaderboard, that they would probably be macroing. First of all, to the people that don't know what macroing is, so you can use external software to I mean, I don't know if you guys know Swarm Simulator, but macroing is very famous on that game. I personally think it's a good thing. It keeps players active even though they're not, but they should definitely value that. Let's read what the developer has to say. First of all, let me explain to you what macroing is. Macroing is a software where you could basically record yourself doing something, and that program is basically looping that without you actually playing. So there's a lot of macroing software, and is actually allowed by the TOS of Roblox. So Roblox does allow macroing, although it is third party. It's kind of a gray area. It's like a kind of a gray zone. Yeah, and it just always depends on the people making the games if they allow it or not. I personally have not used macros very much. The only time I used macros was Swarm Simulator, and that was a long time ago. But I don't really macro as a content creator anymore. Like I used to a little bit, and like I said, with Swarm Simulator, so you could farm overnight. But yeah, that's basically it. I haven't really used it on anything else. Now let's read what the words of the developer. Let's see what they have said. They said, we added a new rule. Macroing is no longer allowed. Being caught macroing will result in an instant ban. I think that's quite harsh. I gotta be honest. I think that is actually quite harsh. Especially because the second message, let me tell you, we're sorry about this. It was tolerable. What a weird word. I'm not awake yet, guys. Give me a second here. It was tolerable before, and we were okay with it. And let's keep it at that for just a few seconds. Now, let me tell you something. Imagine you are in a relationship with someone, girl, boy, whatever. We don't even know what kind of stuff is going on today, but girl or boy. Okay, you're in a relationship for, let's just say, 4 years, and you guys always did something together. Let's say you always went out for a walk every single day, and then suddenly that person decides, oh, you know what, that walking kind of sucks, it's banned, let's not do that anymore. That's kind of a horrible comparison, but you would kind of get it, what I'm trying to say, you know. So they said it was fine all along I mean, since beta, since release. I mean, this game is kind of old already, like not old, but it's been running for a few months, yeah. So they've been saying it's fine, and suddenly now they realize, oh, you know what? No, man, nah, bro, just nah. And for me personally, I mean, it says to some extent, but as of recent discoveries, some macros completely ruin the game, and it requires 0 effort to play. I mean, yeah, that's not new. That's not new. Macros were designed for somebody to farm overnight in very special grindy games. So yeah, that it requires 0 efforts to play. That has been like that ever since. So 3 months ago, whenever the game came out and people started macroing, I can tell you right now, it required them then 0 effort to play. So nothing has changed since then. They haven't changed macroing, you know, they haven't changed the system of the macroing. The idea of a macro is for you to have 0 efforts to play so you can actually go to sleep and play. Now, I always was a fan of macroing, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, it's not a cheat. Everybody is allowed to have. You can get it right now. You can get it on your phone. You can get it on your computer. Obviously on the computer it's so much easier and so much better, and there's so many better, you can call them scripts. It's like macroing scripts. It's not like the actual exploiting scripts. Back in the day when you had exploits running on Roblox, like, I don't know, Synapse and all of these exploit programs. What you did then, you injected something into the Roblox client and then executed scripts. So that would actually go into the console of Roblox and it would execute specific scripts. That is not the case here. With macroing, what it does basically, it just mimics your keyboard and mouse and basically plays for you. So I don't think that is a bad thing. Now, I'm not trying to be mean here, okay? I'm always a guy, I'm always for the community and I'm always for the player. So that is just why I make this video, because I can see a lot of leaderboard players probably being screwed over with this, and even normal players, because it is a very grindy game. But on the other side, let me tell you, it's kind of funky that they go from it was tolerable for such a long time to suddenly not anymore. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a sour taste into our mouths, I would assume. It's not the end of the world, at least it's not for me, because I don't use macros, and most of you probably out there don't use macros either. Now on the other side though, they could lose players due to this. I mean, what they want to do is, they're very active. They're really good developers. I want to tell you this. They're really good developers. They're very active too. They post regularly, so that's really nice. But what they're trying to do is they want to balance things out, and I do commend that is a very nice thing to do for them, to say, you know what, we care about our game and we want it to be fair for everybody, because computer players will always have an advantage for mobile players. But if they want to equalize that out, they have to go out and buy computers and PCs for every mobile player out there, you know? So do I think, I mean, like I said, macroing is a gray area. It's not banned. I mean, from Roblox TOS. I'm just talking about the Roblox TOS. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not banned. You're not allowed to do that. But it's also not necessarily well received by developers, because they want people to be active in their game and stuff like that. So you have to kind of like see where this thing is going. I personally think it's not a problem. I like, if I would have been a developer, I would be quite happy to have people constantly play my game. But I understand them being worried that it might not be balanced out. So what they're trying to do here is they try to balance out what they think is an issue, so everybody has a chance, but everybody can get macros. I'm just trying to tell you this. Like, it would be, if I had the choice, this is just the last talk here, if I had a choice in my game, I would just let everybody be macroing, and I would teach them to as well, because you would have an active player base. I mean, they don't necessarily have to be active, but you at least have the numbers on Roblox. And that is the reason why Beastworm Simulator has been existing for such a long time, because the active player base has been going, man. So having an active player base is super important, because in the end, this is a business. Yeah, you are passionate, but you do want to earn money. You do want to have the recognition. You do want to, you know, just build yourself and your brand on Roblox, so an active player base wouldn't hurt. Anyways, that was my take on macros. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I'll be dropping videos like crazy. Oh, by the way, make sure to check out the interview that I posted yesterday with Cast. It was a really helpful video. You guys, you will really enjoy it if you haven't seen it and you like the game. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.